We had brunch already, probably an hour ago. But I thought I'd come out because we apparently got a rain last night. Well, I watered yesterday. Mr. said he wished he could have done a time lapse, because he was working out upstairs and he said he looked out the window and this whole bed was sad. It may happen again before it's all over. But this whole bed was sad. It was so dry. You see how many cucumbers are in there. And I'm about to harvest the peas in the back. But I wouldn't even want to plant more than a few cucumber plants in the ground. And in this bed, I planted, I don't know, 10 cucumber plants in a raised bed when I wouldn't do that in the ground. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, okay, let me defend myself. I know what I was thinking. I was thinking that since they're mini cucumbers and the vines only get a couple of feet long, that I would probably need to grow more. Let me stop justifying my bullshit. I knew it was too many immediately after, in my defense, after I planted them. But after I planted them, I was like, oh, this is going to be too much for cucumbers. But anyway, I don't regret it. He was upset that I put cucumbers up here, and I felt really guilty because I knew better. I know what bees do with cucumber plants, and after him dealing with me and my gardening adventures, he knows how many bees. Okay, let me just show you this garden because they're about that life this weekend. My neighbors are. Glad I only put the 3 callaloo plants in this planter, and I did top them all off hoping that it would stop flowering. Now they're doing nicely. I let those lower branches grow out rather than lollipopping them so it would fill this raised bed nicely, and it has. I'm doing too much, and I don't need to do too much right now because I'm tipsy and accidents could happen, and God forbid I walk into a spider web and just nut completely up. So yeah, I have lots of flowers going on here. These are ready for harvest. I see tomatoes right up in here. I need to lollipop those. Make sure that when it rains, it gets some of that rain. You want some of that rain, don't you, girl? Yeah, you like that, don't you, girl? Other little patio tomato. I'm gonna cut those lower branches as well, just because I can. Red currant tomatoes. Thanks, Nicole. Why am I so excited? I'm so fucking goofy. Why am I so excited? This is another red currant tomato. I don't know why this is funny to me. This is also another red currant tomato. I thought they weren't coming up. Well, they weren't coming up because it was too damn cold for them to come up when I planted them. I see it on the branches that they are going to be great. These 2 are still the empty moringa that I never replanted, even though I have 500 seeds. I literally have 500 seeds, and I really, it's not like I don't want it. I really want that moringa tree. I've had one. I grew one. I want it. I'm lazy. Shit. Oh, this peppermint is coming through this vine. Is it raining? It is raining right now on my head. Peppermint on the right, and these with these huge rounded leaves, that's apple mint on the left. Did you know apple mint got that enormous? Who knew that? Oh my God. It's huge. This is a regular mint. I just want to see if it smells any more potent than before, because it doesn't. It's not very potent. Yes, apple mint. Yes. I'm getting rid of this. You bringing my apple mint down, man. I'm not gonna have you bring my apple mint down. No, I will not leave you in here, not even one. You're out, son. You're not gonna fuck up the party for everyone else. Okay, my stick dropper. I hope I don't run into any spider webs. I would tear this. We'll tear up this whole fucking deck. I'm wondering if I don't also, when I replace this dirt, if I don't also want to, I'm gonna root another couple of pieces over there. That thing is huge. One leaf of this would spice something up really nice, whether it was a vegetable juice, a smoothie, or a drink, a cocktail. Catch my breath is so wonderful. Clone. Take a cutting of this apple, man. Oh my God. Even though it's fuzzy, I feel some kind of way about fuzzy leaves. But it's a soft, fluffy fuzzy. And they're so huge. The beautiful red vein sorrel that I still haven't transplanted. Is the ground wet enough for that? I might just take my tipsy ass out and transplant these, probably do the diseased ones first. Lemon verbena, which is prone to attract whiteflies, is doing just fine. Orange bell peppers. You know what? I'm gonna keep it real with some of y'all. This is just gonna be a tipsy garden session, because I do this sometimes when it's the weekend and the weather's nice and holidays are about us, and I'm a grown-ass woman. So I'm gonna periodically have tipsy garden sessions. There's a universal term for us all to understand. Tipsy garden sessions. Some people just sit and talk. Some people do stuff. And this person's gonna garden for some of her sessions. Because that's what old ladies do. And it looks marvelous. Where was I? Damn it. Yeah, orange bell peppers, red bell pepper, lemon verbena, looking healthy, nice. There's a stem coming up the middle of these two. This wishbone training job that I did. Yeah, so there's a plant coming right up the middle, and that will be great. So I'll have 3 main stems down there. I just kneeled down there and got a whiff, and when I tell you I am dizzy with delight, I'm dizzy with delight. For anybody that might be watching for the seshability of it, you don't know, but I walk with a stick in my garden because I'm not gonna walk into spider webs. That won't be good for anyone. Yeah, here are my other 3 callaloo, and I topped them off. This one still has a flower stalk because this is actually one of the side shoots. I told you they have really vigorous, strong side shoots at the base of the main stem. So I'm deciding whether it'll be worth it to let them grow for more produce, or if I should cut them off in the early stages and let the plant and lollipop the plant. They're actually serving as a good floor mount though, so that when the wind comes, it doesn't blow one way or another. Oh my God. See how Mother Nature is? You see how she made this plant so that it is footed. It foots itself. Callaloo plants foot themselves so that when it's windy, they can withstand any direction of wind. It's a 3-footed, and they're all at the precise 3 points of the plant that it needs for the sturdiest support. Bitch is amazing. Is God / Mother Nature, is she not amazing? You need to be replanted, don't you? Perpetual spinach, that's the last one I planted. But is that thing not beautiful and full of callaloo? Oh man. That one in the middle is tall because I topped them off at different stages to see how it would act. And what I got from this is actually, it would be fine just to have 2. I started to say 3, 1, 2, 3, but just 2 really huge callaloo plants, because the side stems would serve as plants too themselves. And I thought that topping them off would put more energy to the leaves so that they could get bigger. And some of them are getting bigger. But if I look at the one that I only topped off once, I topped it off once and then the side shoots started. So all these are flowering from the same plant, these big old things. So, and those side stems are strong too. Look at that. It's like a little mini tree. So it's not taking away from those under nodules also having leaves. So whatever you pick off of this, there's another set waiting to happen right behind it. So I actually could do with 2 really big callaloo plants here if I wanted, and get a lot of produce from that. So here's that spinach that wants me to have those last 2 leaves. These last 2 leaves, they're like, we can't get any bigger. But whenever you're ready for a salad, we got you. Okay, thank you, boo. And then there's this other one next to it that also is bolting in the middle, but those outer leaves are still being great. Pineapple sage, because I like pineapple sage better than regular sage. Regular sage really earthy to me, and not in a tasty way. So I don't like that particular herb on my foods. This red leaf here, man, who knew they got that big? And it's crazy because I can't even pay these other 2 to come up. They won't even come up. And now I see that that's fine, because if they're gonna do this right here, there's no room for them. There's no room for them, but I do need to grow a backup one. I do need to start the process of growing another right now that I can replace this with when I'm done with it, when it's done giving me leaves. I bet for those of you who are literally here for the gardening video, you have never, this is the longest garden video you ever watched. Sorry to be rambling, but I'm just sharing all this greatness. I'm gonna do this periodically. I am. I can't tell you when, because who knows when I'm gonna be not preoccupied and just have a moment to sit at home on a weekend. And when am I gonna have that kind of time? I cannot predict that. Sometimes it just sneaks right up on me, so nothing can be planned or prepared, and that's good too, because I don't think sessions like this are about planning and preparation specifically. There's my comfrey over there in the corner. Red okra here, coming up really strong. You can see I left all these flowering stalks. I just want to see what they're doing in the ground as is. Again, I'm learning that I don't need to plant this many. I thought it would give me more leaves, but since its own side branches are so strong and so prolific on their own, you don't even need that many. Snow peas. This is my random snow pea plant. So these can be eaten with the pod. That's that thing that I said looks like callaloo, but it attracts a lot of bugs. A lot of bugs. One right here next to this callaloo to show you. That's that bitch right there, and that's the callaloo. I'm gonna pull it now that I'm showing you. Like, and I don't even want to leave it just there because it attracts bugs. That right there, I believe, is a poblano pepper. Along this fence are more Tom Thumb peas. I planted those this batch after I planted the first one. There's a collard. There's a fusillo right there. Hope it's gonna have the room it needs, because this cucumber is already reaching for it. I'm not complaining, but I would say that there is a shortage of bees this season. Oh, my other collard is coming up. I should replant this fusillo, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna let that one show me what it's working with. Shut it all the way up, bird. Rhubarb. So I'm gonna see if we have any more rain coming. And then I'm gonna sex up these cucumbers and make sure this cabbage moth is dead. And cook me some callaloo, clean up the kitchen, finish cleaning up the kitchen like I was doing. A juicer I need to clean out. That is a devil. When y'all start juicing or having your green juice, ask somebody how easy it is to clean up. If you ever hear from anybody that is the cleanup is easy, then that's a person that will lie to you. It's the devil. But if you just go ahead and do it, it wouldn't take you more than 10 minutes. That's bearable for the health benefits. Right, 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 right.